Hi everybody, welcome to another episode of Best of British Blackwell. I've got my special helper with me again today. This is Betty. Say hello. Today we're going to be making something which you might have lying around in the house, you know, from ingredients that you might have lying around in the house if you've been out shopping and haven't quite managed to get through things. Really simple, easy recipe to make. Something extra special to make with the kids as well because it's so simple. We're going to be making some banana cake. Aren't we?
Banana cake.
Banana cake. Yeah, so come over, have a look at the ingredients, and Betty's going to do all of this. Betty, can you tell us what ingredients we've got, please?
Butter, bananas, baking powder, flour, sugar, egg.
Well done. Now, what's extra special about those bananas, Betty? What's extra special about them? Why are these good for making bread and cake?
Making a cake, banana.
They're good for making cake because, as you can see, if I zoom in there, these bananas are very, very overripe.
Yes.
That means they're perfect for mashing up and putting into cakes. So there are our ingredients. Let's make a start with the first part of the recipe. So what do we do first, Betty?
Pour it into the butter.
What are we pouring into the butter?
Sugar.
Good gal. So let's pour it in. Careful. It all goes in there. Good gal. Make sure we're all in. And then we need to get a fork and give it a stir. This might take a little while and you might need to give the little ones a hand with this. What you're looking to do really is kind of cream. Yeah, Daddy, help in a minute. You're looking to cream this butter into this sugar. As you can see, Betty's done a tremendous job mixing our butter with our sugar. Now we're ready to move on to the next stage. So what we do now is we put this over here, and we bring our eggs over. And we need to stir our eggs together. So we're basically beating 2 eggs to mix into our mixture over there. Okay, Betty, what do we do next?
That one.
What's that one?
Flour.
Yes, that's right. So now we get some of our flour and we get our eggs. Daddy will just do this. So you take your beaten eggs and you pour those into your butter and sugar mixture.
In here.
Yeah, and then can you pour some flour in there? Not all of it, please, just a little bit. That's it, put it over the bowl. That's it, pour some. That's it. We put that here.
And we need a bit more.
The reason that you do half and half is if you put it all in, it's going to be very hard for the little ones to mix it all together. But if you do it in bits and pieces, it's going to be much easier. Do you know what this is, Betty? It's a bit of a tough one. This is just a little bit of vanilla flavouring, which I always think goes very well with banana. There's 8 drops of that. Now this is a concentrate, so this is really quite strong. So we don't need much more than that, and already you can smell it. It's really, really nice. Betty's doing a lovely job of stirring all of that around. So Betty, what do we have to do now?
Peel our banana skins.
That's right. So we peel our bananas and then we'll come back when we've got them peeled and I'll show you what we need to do with them. Now we've got our bananas peeled. What are we doing, Betty? What are we doing with these bananas now?
Scraping.
Scraping and mashing, aren't we? Can you mash them up? So what you're looking to do with this really is get these into a paste. Now the reason that you use the overripe bananas is that it's so much easier to mash these up into a paste and they taste so much stronger. So honestly, don't worry if you're using bananas that are literally jet black, it's not a problem at all. They smell really nice, don't they, Betty?
Yes.
And like I said, perfect for the kids to get involved in this, nice and easy for them to do. It doesn't matter how long they take over this really, you know, it's just about keeping them entertained really, so, you know, just let them crack on. Yeah, look, it's come unstuck though, didn't it? Keep mashing. What are we going to do next now?
Pouring this into this.
So what have we got over there? Tell me what we've got again.
Baking powder.
That's right. That's going to go into here, please. Good gal. And then this is the remainder of our flour. That all goes in there. Very good. Good girl. And then, Daddy, just get the rest of that bit out.
You got a big
Spoon, that's right. And then, what have we got in here?
some banana.
Mashed up banana, that's right. We'll get all of that out, because this is banana cake, isn't it? As you can see, that's gone lovely, isn't it?
So I want to stir.
Betty's going to stir it. There we go. While Betty's stirring our mixture together, something that the adults can do to help the kids here is I've got a very basic kind of aluminium tray. I don't really have a cake loaf tin, so I'm just going to use that. I've covered it with some greaseproof paper, really rough, and then I'm just going to grease it. And I'm just using some fry light here. Really simple, and then in a minute Betty's going to pour that into the tin and we're going to get ready to bake. We're nearly finished now. So what do we do now? Scoop it in there. So we're going to get all of our cake mixture from the bowl into the tin. What we can do, Betty, to make it a little bit easier is we can pour it. Look at that. Can you help with the spoon? This tin's probably a little bit too big for what we're trying to do here, but it doesn't really matter. This is going to come out more like a tray bake than a loaf. Can Daddy give you a little hand? We want to make sure we get it all out. Wow, look at that.
It's a big one.
That's right.
After our cake gets all big,
Yeah.
we will eat it
We're going to eat it where?
in my garden.
That's right, we're going to eat it in the garden because today it's nice and sunny and we're going to have a
Picnic.
picnic, that's right. So there we go, look, just get it out of the bowl. You might need to help your little ones with this bit. Out of the bowl, into the tin. We're going to spread it out a little bit, which Betty's doing expertly there, really, really well. And then how long do you think this goes in the oven for, Betty?
Put in the oven.
That's right, how long should we put it in the oven for?
Well, in here.
That's right.
Cook it way.
So we're going to put it in the oven for 30 minutes on 160 degrees fan
Oh, I can't get that.
or 180 degrees.
I can't get that. Getting our cake out.
We're going to get our cake out, that's right. We're going to see if it's ready. Look at this. Can you see it? What does it smell like?
Like a biscuit.
It does smell a little bit like a biscuit. So our cake is now out of the
We
oven.
have to decorate it, Dad.
And look at that. That's come out really well, hasn't it?
We have to decorate it.
Do we? Okay, well, we'll see about that. So what we need to do now is we need to let that cool down a little bit, not much, just a couple of minutes, and then we're going to put it on this rack so it can cool down properly. Okay? What are we going to do with this cake now?
Decorate it.
What are we going to decorate it with?
Some nice
Frosting.
frosting.
There you go.
So we love trying it.
We do. We love trying it before we put it on the cake, don't we? So there we go, there's our cake. Looks a bit rough and ready at the moment, and when you're making things like this with kids, they always are, so don't worry about it too much. It doesn't have to be something that you would expect to see on British Bake Off. We'll slide it off of our rack here. Put this over here.
So I love spreading.
So we need to get some of this, don't we? Now this is salted caramel.
Salted
Icing.
caramel.
If I put it on, can you spread it all over for me?
Okay.
Hold on, let me get it all out for you. Oh well, extra sweet. There you go. Can you do some spreading, please? We love it, don't we? We love this one. And I've just tasted a little bit of the cake, Betty, and it's really tasty. I taste it. No, don't dip your fingers in it. Betty thought she'd try a little bit and take it straight from the middle. Look, we messed up all of our pattern now. Oh dear. Right, we've got a little icing pen here. Give it a squeeze if it wants to come out.
I want to do it.
You want to do that, do you? Daddy's no good at this kind of thing.
I want to do it.
Look at these little frosted peaks.
I want to do it, Dad.
I know you want to do it, but I think it might be a little bit hard for you actually, because it's not very It's very hard to do. So basically what you can do is, I mean, you just leave the kids to make whatever patterns they want to make. It's only a bit of icing. It doesn't really matter what it looks like. It's never going to be the prettiest cake in the world. It's just a really good recipe and something to try. You know, if you've got kind of leftover bananas and so on. Betty, did you enjoy making the cake today?
Yes.
Yes. And here we have our finished banana cake. And what word does that say on there?
B-E-T-T-Y.
And who's that? Who's B-E-T-T-Y?
Me.
That's right. And we've got some Percy pigs on there as well, haven't we?
We got 1, 2, 3.
Now it's time to chop it up and give it to our food critic. Who's our food critic?
Mummy and Poppy.
That's right. And we've got 2 critics.
And so we need to eat it.
That's right.
And so I love big bits.
Okay, let's chop it up and see if people like it. And here we go.
The moment of truth. Is it yummy?
Oh, does Poppy like it? Poppy gonna like her banana cake. What about you, Betty? Can you eat it? But what does Poppy think? Poppy, is it yummy? Oh, I think she likes it. What do you think, Betty?
It's yummy.
Good. And Poppy's going in for more, so there we go. Homemade banana cake. Takes about an hour. Keeps the kids entertained for a couple of hours until the sugar hits in, and then you're in trouble. Betty? Betty, did you enjoy making it? Yeah. And Poppy's enjoying eating it.